Good afternoon, guys. This is Brian here with Stokes & Company Restoration, and it is a sunny Sunday after church. So we've been working on this tractor over here for a friend of mine. He's one that did a culvert for me, done some other work on his excavator, and been over here working on his Kubota M9540 for a little bit now. Having some fuel issues, not running properly, low power, dying. Pretty common when you get something stopped up in your fuel system, fuel delivery. Customer started out by replacing fuel filter, found some debris in the fuel water separator. So we started with there, clean the fuel water separator. It would intermittently run right, might run for 30-45 minutes and then die out. So it's like getting something sucked up in the tank, getting stopped up. So we started out by, there's a tractor over here. We started out by pulling the, working on it, checking out the fuel water separator, got it cleaned up, and still having some issues with it. So it's kind of been one piece after another, working at it one piece at a time. We most recently pulled the fuel tank and cleaned it out here. I'll show you a little bit about this fuel tank. It's on the left-hand side of the tractor. You got vent lines running up here, and right down here is the fuel tank. Couple bolts in the back that hold it on, a couple of them up front. Easiest way to do is pull your step off, pull your filler neck out. Got two bolts right there you pull out, two underneath it, sits inside this shield. Got a fuel sending unit right there, vent line there, and then the back is the other vent line. Not terribly hard. It's got a drain on the bottom of the tank that you can take off to drain your fuel out. Right there. All right, so there it is, the M9540. Here's the, I'm gonna tie it in here, fuel water separator, right here. Pretty common about getting things stopped up within the fittings on these. So right here's a 90-degree fitting. There's another one coming out over here. Take care of it. Time to clean and look at those real close to the fuel valve on and off. Right behind it's the fuel filter housing. We took off and cleaned. Believe we had some debris stopped up in it. This is a mechanical fuel pump. And the fuel line goes out of the filter housing up here to the injection pump. And you've got some return lines and return one-way filters. Okay. I'm going to show you here how to look up some parts through our website where I work at, Dean Kubota. So just simply go up here to Dean Kubota, type in here deankubota.com. So as I scroll down, go all the way down to the very bottom. So come over here and it's going to say Kubota parts lookup. So let's go to Kubota parts lookup. View illustrated parts. Accept the agreement. Open it up. Tractor we're working on here is the M9540. Type in M9540. M9540. Okay. So there's several different options down here. So the best thing is if you have your serial number, can and look it up. DT is a dual traction 4-wheel drive. ROPS, I mean, it's just not a cab. Ours is a hydraulic shuttle 4-wheel drive cab. So if we're looking down here, hydraulic shuttle 4-wheel drive cabin. That is called a HDC. Let me click on HDC. A lot of information in here. If you don't know about this, you can look up your own parts. All right, so you can go over here to parts. Frequently used items. You can come over here and click on this. This will show you your frequently used items from your air filters, cabin filters, your belts, all your basic things, and it gives you part numbers. And once you learn how to operate this, use the serial number, so it'll tell you about the serial numbers and what the symbols and everything mean on them. Very helpful tool here. So we're going to go into the fuel system. I'm going to show you a little bit here on the fuel system. So these are all the pictures for the fuel system. Fuel water separator over here. The old fuel water separator over here. And if we go over here on this side, it's going to show us here we got a split. Below 80,000, 851 is going to be this one. Above 80,000, 852 is going to be this one. So serial number is always important. Sometimes the parts interchange. Sometimes they don't. So good to have that. Like I said, this is your fuel water separator. Fuel water separator. Fuel water separator, fuel lines, fuel hoses. It's fuel tank, fuel straps. Go over here, fuel filler neck, fuel hoses. Now sometimes you will have to go to different pictures to get everything that you're looking for, but this gave us a pretty good basic about what we were doing on ours. So in the fuel water separator, if you see right here, these 90-degree fittings right here and right here should not move in there. If they're moving around, then they have the possibility of sucking air in between here. These are also really bad about getting trash stopped up in here and in here, so you want to take this apart and blow this out, cleaning that. But if you have these right here go to swiveling, then you're gonna need to replace this whole fuel water separator assembly, which we ended up having to do on ours. So if you notice in here, it doesn't show the fuel filter. So what you have to do is go over here. All right, let's go under engine. I'm gonna scroll down through here. Fuel filter. This is fuel filter old. And this is going by the engine serial number 8J. This is going by the fuel filter. So this is the spin-on fuel filter. This is your primer pump right up here. We ended up having ours would go hard at times and wouldn't work properly. Ended up having to replace this whole housing right up here. Spin-off filter shows all your fuel lines. We ended up replacing all of our fuel lines except for the returns. This hose is a 1/4 inch diameter, which you can use aftermarket. But if you use aftermarket, this little spring clamp right here, probably not going to work right on there because your OD is going to be different. But you can buy this at Kubota, or you can use aftermarket. You just have to use different clamps. So just a little tool I figured I'd share here with you to show you how you can look up your own parts. Just going through deankubota.com and going down to the very bottom, looking up Kubota parts. You can also look up Lampride parts within there too. So if you've got something Lampride is owned by Kubota. You can go into Lampride and you can look up your parts for there if you've got anything Lampride related. You're pushing back too far.
No, but the nipple's right here.
All right, try to pump her up.
Yeah.
All right, we got all the lines on here. Case is gonna pump up on the primer bulb. So what we were experiencing was the primer bulb wouldn't pump. It was just like rock solid hard because it had debris in it. Got it pumped up now. We put back on the fuel filter that was on there because it had just been replaced. And we'll give it a try, see if it starts up. Fun to get to. Should get hard once it gets primed up. Go ahead and try to start it, see if it'll start up and pick it up.
So this one, usually if you, on the old tractors, you had to fleet it. Take all
I mean,
the lines,
yeah, you can, but this, once it pushes, pumps up through there, most of the time they'll start up.
I know, but if it
They get hard?
Starting to.
Okay, try it. Try it again. Is it harder?
maybe sit down like I said. Fill it up with diesel.
I want to make sure that primer was working
Try
there.
it.
Go ahead and try to start it.
Now you're pushing forward.
Huh? Can't tell if it really got any harder or not. Go ahead and try it. Once we got the tractor going, the test drove it, everything worked out good. Let the customer use it overnight. It had lost prime on there, so we ended up having to replace the fuel filter housing, fuel water assembly. Rest of the fuel lines has been using it for about a couple weeks to a month or so now. Everything's been working fine, so hopefully this helps you out on your if you have having problems with your Kubota. Again, work at Dean Kubota in Wills Point. Just give me a call if we can be any help to you to help you keep your Kubota running. God bless you and have a great day.